Hello. I have so many problems with the streaming software, so I apologize for changing the time. But it looks like I'm on now, and it looks like the sound is on, so that's great. Pooja, Adamini, and Jasmine, hello. Okay, I have chat now as well. So I hope you're all well. Hopefully it doesn't freeze or anything because it froze when I first tried it, so I think we're okay. I think we're here. Okay. So, Crystal Ball, of course, members only Crystal Ball. We do have similar tarot cards to recently. So we have, oh gosh, I don't have enough space here. So we have Seraph Souls, Angels. Oh yeah, it's green, so you can't see it properly. Okay. Seraph Souls, Sufi Wisdom, Love, Spellcasting, and oh, Druid Wisdom. So that's what we have today. But I know probably mostly we will do questions. We have now we have an hour and a half. So about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, something like that. I've had something in my eye all morning. I think it's still there. I can't seem to blink it out. So yeah, something in my eye. Problems with streaming software. We will get there. Okay. So I am doing well though. I hope you are doing well. Just delays and issues with the software, but I am good, so that's good, and I hope you guys are good. So will Ankita, I think the first question. Will Abhishek Paswan and his boys group be able to go to the boys trip they are planning for December? Okay. I get a yes on that. Apologies for my pronunciation of some names, but I do get a yes on that. Kevin, one of my friends said that A told his classmates that A's body count is too high. It's around 43! Was he telling the truth? Why was he trying to... is that both like that? Oh my gosh. I hope that's not true. It's a little bit high. A little bit. Okay. I'm guessing a no on that being true, thankfully, I think. Card of my choice for Ankita. Okay, so I'll start with a Seraph, because I do like Seraph Souls, Angel cards. I do like them a lot. So I'm feeling pink for you today. So let's see. More like a pinkish reddish. Let's see. Okay. This is a nice one. Evaluate Archangel Uriel, so there's the card. You have gained much wisdom over these last few years through the experiences that you have had. Be reassured, this has all happened for a reason. Learn from them, but try not to keep returning to them, and use them as an excuse not to push forward with a new project that you have. Evaluate the present situation you are in and write down everything that is positive now. Then use this as a foundation to build on. Archangel Uriel is providing strong grounding energies to help you progress logically. Once you make the decision to start your progress, once you make the decision to start, your progress will be very swift. Okay. And Keith says this will I get an articleship by the end of the year. Okay. So, I'm seeing a possibility of it. It just seems very small. I'm getting like quite a low percentage on this at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm sorry to say that. Let's see. Tam, can I please have a card? I need that card. Okay, card for Tam. Let's see. I will also do an angel card for you, but I'm feeling blue for you. I'm feeling a bit blue. Let's see. Okay, I have this one. Listen, Archangel Michael, for Tam. Synchronicity. There are moments when you are being provided with various messages or signs that you are not taking enough notice of them. Are you aware of what a synchronicity is? People are contacting you, messaging, ringing, calling around, at moments when you perhaps just think of them. Listen to them as they have to tell. What they have to tell will be beneficial. The universe is providing you with information and answers. With the assistance of Archangel Michael, you will find clarity to the situation that is on your mind. So if you are struggling getting those synchronicities, clearly Archangel Michael may help you. Bear with me one minute. Apologies. It's a bit sniffly today. Okay. Sufi Wisdom for Damini. Sufi Wisdom. Oh, I like the picture on this one. I just dropped it. I like the picture. Oh no, it's green, so you can't really see it, but there you go. So speak out, communicate and solve the conflicts. Communicate and solve the conflict. So you might have to be the one who reaches out, makes the first, communication for solving a conflict. Kevin, I have taken the firm decision of going to the gym. Do you see my father supporting me? What will be his views and perspective about this? Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's support there. There's something that's not super positive also there that I'm not really grasping it. I don't know if it's kind of like I feel like it's supportive, like mostly feeling positive about it, but I also feel like there's something that's a little bit almost like it's judgy, like kind of like maybe not believing you'll stick to it, maybe something like that, but mostly I would say positive. Pooja, need some guidance from my guides for new love path and open up for the soulmate person. So what are we looking at as the question there? I mean, I would say the main thing, the main thing is always going to be, and I do feel like agreement from the guys on this, because I feel like a lot of people, and a lot of people do come to me, and I might see a new path available to them, and I might mention it, talk about it, and they might ask questions about it and things like that. But if you're still really focused on the past connection or the person you were interested in before hearing of this path, you can impact that path, because if you think about it, we commonly say this phrase of when one door closes another one opens. A lot of the time we need to be the person to close the door to allow the new door to fully open, you know? So it's like there's a possibility of someone, but you're so hung up on the other person that, you know, that new person might not come in, or you might be so distracted and not focused on them that even if they do come in, you know, you might miss that opportunity, you know? So I would definitely say closing the old doors and just keeping focus on the heart chakra. Your heart chakra might be very balanced, very nice, but we just need to keep a focus on that love energy. Love is a cycle of energy, you know. What you give out does come back to you. Love is almost the highest energy of all, you know. Jasmine says, I just woke up from a dream where me and two of my female friends were the new girls in class. It was our first day, but we were put into a class full of attractive guys. When the class was over, we walked out squealing, excited about how attractive all the guys were. And one of my friends said something to me about some guy I was talking to. Apparently, he was in the class, and I had no idea because I hadn't seen or heard from him in months. I forgot exactly what I said about that, but it was a joke about he better make his presence known before I forget what he looks like, and we laughed and made plans to talk about what we just witnessed. What does this dream mean? Okay. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of significance with the new element of this, like the new girls in the class is like stepping into a new chapter, but being with the other girls is very symbolic of, you know, you're heading into a new chapter, but you don't necessarily have to do everything alone. Even though there's going to be a lot of new refreshed energy, like, you know, new love opportunities, you know, new work opportunities and things like this. It doesn't mean that you can't have, you know, those old friends or just people around you in general, like comfort, support and things like that. Like even if it's not these particular friends, you know, the symbol of the friends being there is you not being alone, you not needing to feel alone, and not really having to be alone. That there will always be people around you, you know, if you need them, you know, you can do things alone if you want to, if you choose to, but if you need someone, there will always be someone there for you. It's very supportive of that, but it's very, very symbolic of like new opportunities, new paths and new things. And of course the class representation in a dream is mostly usually learning, like new life lessons, you know, things that we're learning and things like that. So that's what I'm feeling at the moment. But let me see if I can get anything with the boys specifically. You know, boys coming through. Are they just representing the love path, or is there more to this? Yeah, I just feel that I just feel a symbol of the love paths, because I feel like the fact that it's the classroom and that you're kind of being guided to say, you know, you're um stepping into a new chapter of life lessons and learning. Although there might be a lot of new things that do come up, the love path is very important here. It's you really are, you know, that new energy, that lesson energy, everything that's coming through. You're really being how can I say it, like affirmed. It's affirming that there's something new coming in love. It's affirming that you really are in a new path with that now. That's what I would say. Ankita, will there be cheating on that boys' trip? You know what I mean? Oh my. Okay. Unfortunately, I do get a possibility of this. I am very sorry to say. Kevin says, what things I can look forward to while I'm at the gym in the office? New people experiences, okay? I'm feeling like I'm feeling like this really strong energy and possibility of you really um like rarely getting into it, like rarely like it's almost like you have this idea of doing it now and you want to do it, but it feels like you're going to get like much more into it than you think you are. So it seems to be a lot about, you know, it's not necessarily like the gym is opening up something new. It's like the gym itself is this really great new thing that you're going to like a lot more than you think you do now. You know, like you're really going to get into it. Pooja, I do get huge acne breakouts on my face sometimes. Does that happen because sometimes I eat junk and sweets, being a sweet tooth, or due to hormonal balance? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning here towards um like food being an issue more than hormones. It's always good to, you know, get things checked like hormones if you are concerned, just in case. But the food is coming through for me. Sorry if that's loud. Damini, question for my friend Ashi. What are her roommates' T's feelings for her? Roommates' T's feelings for her. Let's see. I get a very friendly, platonic energy. I do feel like it's nice, kind. You know, I do feel like there's a likability, there's a nice connection there. I do feel that. Kevin, what do you see me being able to achieve? When do you see me being able to achieve a muscular looking body? Okay. At middle to end of next year, I'm guessing. Jasmine, earlier in the morning, I had a dream about Phil's wife and her telling me I could teach stuff and teach about twin flames. She rattled off a few things. I don't remember what the options were, but why did she tell me that and what did the stream mean? Okay. I feel like it's very interesting that it was her, you know. I feel very it's very interesting that it was Phil's wife that was saying it. Like I think that's kind of strange. Like I want to look into that, but I feel like things that she was saying were actually actual messages for you. Like yes, you can do this. You know, I feel like they were genuine messages for you from your higher self or guides or anything like that. But in terms of her, just want to see if I can get anything for it being her specifically. It feels like at the higher level of understanding in her spiritual self, in her, you know, more higher self kind of energies, she's understanding of the situation. So it's almost like in reality, in, you know, this 3D life, she may get upset, you know, if Phil left her for you or anything like that. Of course, she would get upset. She'd be like a normal human emotions kind of thing. But on a spiritual level, she understands it. She understands the connection on a spiritual level. Maya, hello. Ocean Wide, hello. Angel card for Maya, yes, of course. And I feel orange from Maya, so let's go to the orange. Okay, let's do this one. It's optimism, Archangel Gabriel. So knowledge, you know what it is that you have to do. You have been in this situation before, either in this life or a previous one. And you are aware of the answers that you seek to help you feel more stable. Archangel Gabriel and your higher self are guiding you and providing you with messages that will encourage more optimism, positivity and vitality to enter your life. Have some much needed rest and quiet time and listen to what these messages are. Very nice. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Pooja, the soulmate person, the one I am getting guidance about, is this person my friend Ashish? I don't feel deep connection with him, but asking just to make sure. I'm not getting confirmation on that. I would say no for that. Angel card for Kevin, yes, of course. And I'm feeling more red for Kevin. Red. Maybe this one? Maybe this one. Okay. So we have success. Archangel Uriel. Knowledge. In the near future, you will be given a chance to pursue something that you always thought was beyond your reach. However, it is something that will make your heart race. You question your abilities to take up this new craft, project or business venture. Archangel Uriel is providing reassurance that you already have the qualities and characteristics to ensure that you are successful. You'll be very natural at whatever this is. You have done this in a past life and carry forward skills that will aid you. Very nice. Success. Maya, Sufi Wisdom. Union of love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. Very nice. You're getting a love chakra card there. So maybe a bit of focus on the love path or self-love at the moment. Ocean, may I have a card of your choice, please? Yes, let's do spellcasting for you. Haven't had one of these yet. So spellcasting for Ocean. Inspiration. So inspiration. So when we get the inspiration card, it's very kind of course, it can be very simple. You will find some new inspiration. You'll be inspired to pick something back up that you used to do, or to do something new, or inspiration to keep moving forward on your path, you know? So, oh my gosh, my eye. There's definitely something in my eye. But in inspiration, so it's very linked to the sacral chakra as well, because it's that creative energy, that creative flow. So So yeah, sacral chakra link, and also there is sometimes guidance with inspiration of travel, because when we travel to new places, when we see new things, when we have new experiences, we tend to be more inspired. So there can always be a little hint that there might be some travel coming up when we get inspiration as well. Oh, super chat. Thank you, Domini. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So angel card, yes, absolutely. Angel card, and I'm feeling yellow for Domini. Oh, that's quite a nice one. Actually, yeah, guys, it's this one. So not yellow, but Archangel Metatron, creation. And breathe. This is the dawn of a beautiful and magical new day, where possibilities are endless. You're in charge of your destiny with renewed energy. A newfound sense of calm and tranquility is with you, as is Archangel Metatron, providing balance and harmony to your life. Trust in the magic of new beginnings. Very nice. Very nice. Sorry, I've lost where I'm up to. Let's see. Maya, love card from the person I'm thinking about. I think that's where I'm up to. Maya. There we are. So, oh, you have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So just focusing on that self-love, always remembering to have self-love as well. It does self-love gives us kind of like a more vibrant external energy when we're very happy within ourselves. Even if you're not super confident, if you're very happy within yourself, you do give off like a positive, a more vibrant energy, you know? So that's nice to focus on. Kevin, when do you see me getting my first project in Capgemini to work on? Okay. I'm feeling December. Spellcasting for Maya. So that's a good one, if you can see it properly. Financial health. So I think this is a card that we kind of all want, you know? Financial health. So any issues in finances might become a solution to them, a solution to issues within finance, and even opportunity for more abundance as well. But it does depend. If you're in a situation where maybe there's issues with money in some way, it could be a solution to that, as opposed to like a lot of money, more like a solution, but still good, still nice. Let's see. Ocean, card of your choice for my friend Setsuko, who's here with me. Okay. Let's see. Card of my choice. We'll do... Oh, I don't know. I can't choose. We will do... Let's do a Sufi. Or Angel. Sufi or... let's do a Sufi. And if you want another one, we could do Angel. So we are... So, live in the moment. Live in the moment. So what you are looking for is with you. So, sometimes it's a case of going within and knowing that... maybe there is an answer that you're externally seeking a question for, that you don't realise that if you just take some time with yourself that you will come to that answer. Sometimes we doubt our own opinions and things like that. But also it can just be about living in the moment, being a bit more present, and you might notice things that you never noticed before, or you might just generally have new opportunities, because if we worry too much about what happened in the past and we stress too much about what's going to happen in the future, we can miss things that are in this current energy, that are in this current chapter, right in our eye line, because we're looking back or looking forward. So yeah, living in the moment is a nice one. I feel like it's a very generic thing to say, but I feel like a lot of the time we need reminding of it because we're always in that momentum, and sometimes it's like, oh yeah, taking a moment, I needed a reminder of that. Um, Sorry, oh my gosh, sniffling. Um, Pooja, was what was the significance of the dream where I saw some robbers trying to break into our house through my brother's room, but I caught them before they could enter, and then they all escaped. So the significance of the dream of robbers trying to break into your house, and then you caught them before they could enter, and you caught them, and then they escaped. Okay. Actually, it does seem to be about. It seems to be about your. So again, we're going back to your abilities. Like I know, I'm commonly going to when I'm talking with Pooja to, your spiritual abilities, but we are seeing this level of like protection. So it's like some things are trying to get in, but they can't quite get in. It might feel unsafe. You might, especially if I'm working with someone or even just on my own and I get like an attack, spiritual attack, and I clear it and I know it's gone. I'm protected. I know that it's gone, but you can't still kind of shake you up, and you're like, oh gosh, oh my. So you do kind of get like that, and then you start kind of upkeeping your protection a little bit more and getting more protective symbols around. So yeah, I feel like it's speaking to your own personal abilities of your own personal spiritual abilities, but also the level of protection that you have. So saying your guides are there to protect you, and you're strong enough to protect other people as well. So that's nice. Kevin, a love card, yes. Okay. So we have codependency. So these addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it can be, of course, like if you get into a relationship and you or the partner has actual negative habits that you're trying to quit, they can affect the relationship. Especially if you think about people who quit smoking, they tend to get very how do you say, like, short-tempered, so it can affect the relationship in that way. But it can be, of course, codependency between the two people. Like you actually have a codependency together, and you need to kind of have a healthier bond and have more independence away from each other as well. So yeah, I suppose it's just kind of like seeing how that manifests for you and being aware that these things might impact the connection, and whether it is a negative habit on one side or an actual codependency between you. Just being careful of that. A Druid Wisdom for Maya. I should have bought more cards today. So you have the Seeing Stone. Carry your truth in your body, firm like trees rooted deep into the earth beneath. They've known the force of strong winds and still stand tall. Petrified wood brings ancient wisdom and divine timing. Carry a piece in your pocket or keep it beside your bed. I also feel like that's speaking to me because I still need to get my petrified wood. I've been looking at it. I've been looking at some petrified wood, pretty big, kind of expensive pieces. Even the store that I streamed in Liverpool, very, very reasonably priced. You would almost say cheap crystals there, and still I found the large petrified wood quite expensive. So I'm kind of like that about. I definitely going to get some, but I feel like if you're spending more money on it, you need to find like the perfect piece. You know, the perfect piece that just you really resonate with and it looks great. But yeah, it keeps coming back to my mind when other people mention it or it comes up, and I'm like, I need to get that. Okay. Ella, hello, welcome. I'm well. I hope you are well. Could I please ask why Aurora left Gabriel? Why Aurora left Gabriel? Okay. So I'm really getting the energy of stepping onto a new path. So this could be like interest elsewhere. I think it's most likely, but it's definitely about stepping onto a new path. But yeah, I think interest elsewhere is coming up there. Maya says, why Yuki and Helen, who are friends of Samuel, my ex, bully me? Oh no, I'm sorry to read that. Okay. Yeah, there definitely seems to be a bit of like a bias linked to things he said. So yeah, I would say that their depiction of you, their view of you has been tarnished. So yeah, unfortunately. Ella, could I please get a love card and to see Andrea's updated feelings? So a love card for Ella. So it says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So usually this is about calling in a new soulmate, a new energy, a new path. But your prayers, affirmations, and visuals are the things that are important here. So of course, if you're visualizing this current soulmate energy, that's okay. I would say that's okay. Just generally, it's usually about a new path, but your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are the most important part of that card. So we're okay there, I think. But updated feelings, let's see that. I feel like there's still a bit of worry here. I don't feel so much like doubting the connection or doubting you, but I feel like there's a bit of worry of remaining kind of, like stepping up and remaining there. It's almost like, can I live up to what I feel like I should live up to in this connection? That's kind of coming through. But the feelings for you are very genuine, very strong, very authentic. Love, care, attraction, all of those nice things. I just feel there's a bit of worry about, yeah, living up to, not to your standards. I don't want to say to your standards because I don't. Then I feel like it's on you, but it's like living up to how I should be, the person I should be, to match you. One moment. I'm so sorry, guys. I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm like sniffling a little bit. I'm going to put a cardigan on. Get a bit warmer. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm sorry if you hear me blowing my nose as well. Sorry. I'm trying to do that away from the mic. Yeah, a bit cold. It's getting cold here. Sorry. So Jasmine, for the dream I had about a spirit being in my daughter's room, can you check to see if it was my succubus? I know you pulled up Angel, but I think the one you saw was in the white dress. The one I saw, I feel like reminded me of my succubus. I think there were two spirits in the dream. Okay. Yes, I'm getting confirmation on that. So, good intuitive senses. Kevin, is there any reoccurring emotions that I still need to work on? Any advice for it? Reoccurring emotions that I still need to work on. I'm guessing a no on that. Maya, how does Samuel Aries feel because I took distance from him since Yuki and Helen were mean to me because of him? Okay. I feel like there's not too much concern about that right now, but you know, I feel like maybe if it's for a prolonged period of time, there might be some regret on like missing you, but at the moment, I don't really feel like there's too much of concern right now. Ankita, will I be able to go on the trip with Abhishek and group? Okay, let's see. I think I know on that one, unfortunately. So hopefully that energy can change for you if you're trying to manifest that. And Maya, does Samuel think that he starts a romance with me again, he could fall easily in love with me again? Okay. Yes, I would say yes to that. Ankita, will I be able to go in the... Oh no, sorry, I read that one. What am I doing? If I don't get an articleship by February, I won't be able to complete my CA by 2028. What do you see on that? Okay. So I feel that you will do it. I feel that you will, at least by February, I would say you will. Maya says, my new friends, does my new friend feel envy towards me, okay? I'm guessing a no on that. Kevin, I've been feeling a little isolated and feel like sometimes just a background character in the office. Whenever my batch meets and I eat together, I don't feel involved and feel ignored. What can I do? Okay? So I'm definitely getting the guidance of um, two main things is outgoing energy and like a light-hearted, humorous energy. So it's more like you know, being quite like instigating conversations yourself, being very outgoing, but specifically in like a humor way. So like I would say like light-hearted, small talk. You know, making jokes. I wouldn't say like trying to get really deep into conversation with anyone. Currently, I feel like it's very light-hearted energy. Yeah, like that kind of thing. Pooja says, I have worked a little on closing on the past. I know I cannot fully release it. The connection will always be somewhere in the back of my mind energetically. But is there still major attachments left? Yes, I do get a yes on that. Maya says, how does Samuel Aries feel when his friends Yuki and Helen bully me in front of him? It does feel like there's a bit of guilt there. Jasmine, yesterday I had a quick flashback of seeing Phil and it made me miss him and I was super emotional. What is this all about? Okay. So it definitely just doesn't seem to have like any kind of deeper meaning, but I would say that it's something that you've been focused on for a very long time, and it's likely to come up from time to time, especially so soon, Kevin, how do you see my love life getting impacted when I start going to the gym? Okay. Sorry. I'm not really seeing too much impact on it. Like, I feel like maybe like towards the end of next year there could be impact on it because it's kind of like, I suppose, I feel like it's what you attract, because it's like a lot of people are into that kind of thing, a lot of people resonate with it. So I do feel like when you're really like serious and like super into it, there's definitely that level of like other people, different types of people that you will attract. So I do feel like, yeah, like attracting more people is very possible, I'd say. And Fatima, does Simon have feelings for me or not? Okay. I am guessing feelings. They feel a little bit low, but I am guessing feelings. Tamini says a love card for me. So it says worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Worth waiting for. Very nice. Kevin, do you see me being happy and also being financially... Do you see me being happy and also being financially abundant for me to specialise more in SAP FICO or procurement related specialisation? Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing procurement related specialization. Damini, my Aunt V's feelings for me, we met after a long time. What are her thoughts of me? Okay. I do feel like it's quite emotional. I feel like there's very loving energy and kind of like uh, maybe like proud. You could say proud. Like I feel like it's very nice energy. It feels very emotional in a nice way. Ocean says, how are you doing today? I'm very well. I hope you are well. I'm very well. It's nice to see you. I'm Jasmine. Where is Phil's head at with me then? Because I find it odd that I'm dreaming about his wife in that manner when he decided to leave me completely alone. I woke up feeling like she was pushing me in a different direction, like, yeah, he's staying, we are working on it, like she was being territorial or something. Yeah, I feel like, what I feel like is if you're picking up that territorial kind of energy, I do feel like it's more... it's less like that would be more like her, maybe subconscious a little bit. Yeah, I would say maybe her subconscious because it would be her conscious if she was more aware of you. It would be her conscious, but that's more the lower energies, like the more connected to our human self, like the subconscious. But the higher energies is kind of what I was picking up on, like the higher self and that more understanding self. But yeah, you could be picking up something from the subconscious there and how she would react in the 3D realm. Absolutely. Damini, thank you. Yes, I need some messages that will hype me up. That's a great message. Yes. Kevin, so spellcasting for me. There we are. So blessings, very, very nice. Blessings. So blessings, of course, it's an indication, a suggestion that something very positive is going to happen. You're going to be blessed in some way. Something's going to work out well for you that you're going to try, or something really positive will come into your life unexpected, maybe. But blessing's always a nice message, even if we're not fully being indicated on which area the blessing will come in from. It's always going to be a positive thing. Spellcasting for Pooja. I'm very good at focusing today. Freedom! Freedom. Very, very nice. So, of course, it's that kind of energy of being set free from... like we're talking about like attachments and things like that, and things that you're still holding on to from the past. So freedom can be a very positive message with that, but also freedom is a very positive message in terms of our independent individual self on our life path, because it can be things like fleeing the nest. It can be things like just doing something that makes you more free, whatever that is, whether that's like working for yourself or, you know, breaking free from some kind of restrictions. You know, like living under someone else's roof can bring restrictions. Freedom can come away from that and things like that. A love card for Ocean. There we are. So you have playfulness. Very nice. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yes, I do feel like we can get a bit serious in our adult life. You know, always tapping into that playful energy is always nice. And just think about how balanced that is. Like, do I tap into it enough? Do I need to bring that balance up a little bit and just be less serious in some cases? It's usually the way. Kevin, there hasn't been much work for me in the office lately. Is this something my spirit guides want me to do and utilize my time properly? Okay. I actually get to know on that because they are giving me a message of giving me a message of not wanting you to burn out, like wanting you to take a bit of time sometimes. And of course you might, you know, still do something to seem productive, you know, just whatever it might be, but they really want you to pace, like have a slower pace in some areas when you can. So when you're getting the opportunity to have a slower pace, they're welcoming of that right now. So I am just going to put finishing up because I don't know how far down the chat is. So of course, like I always say, you can keep posting after this, but just bear in mind we may not get past that, but hopefully we'll see. But there is another stream. Let me just check it. 11th, so there is another stream in 2 days. Wait, what time is the other one? That's 8. Yeah, that's going to be a longer one than this one, just so you know. So this one's like an hour, 15-20 minutes. The next one is going to be oh wait, we might only get to an hour. Yeah, about an hour and 15. The next one's going to be longer, the later one, so I hope that you guys can make that as well. Sorry, I'm sniffling. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I don't know where I'm up to now as well. Oh gosh. Let's see. Damini! Lately I have been facing a lot of health issues. I have taken medications for the same. I just want to know, is it because of my sleep schedule or stress and anxiety, okay? Okay, I'm really strongly getting sleep cycle coming through here, really strongly. So yeah, I would definitely say it's something to work on, if you can, as much as you can. It is important, you know, and I understand it because honestly, sometimes when I'm working with different time zones, my sleep schedule will change a little bit and it'll be a bit strange, but you know, I do my best, and I think that, yeah, just do what you can for that, because that's coming through strongly. Ocean says, sorry, silly question, but should I remove the wart from my finger? Okay. I mean, there are no silly questions. It's okay, it's fine. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I get a yes with it, so I think that'll be okay to do. Spellcasting for Damini. Oh, beauty. You have beauty. So with beauty, it's nice because it's, you know, it's very affirmative of your own inner beauty. You are a beautiful person. But also, we can also look with beauty at the outer beauty, you know, because it's, you know, when we're very, like, spiritual people, very beautiful people on the inside, we're very spiritual and prophetic and all of those things. We don't always focus on the outside. We're not always, you know, trying to look our best because we know it's what's on the inside that counts. But, you know, if you want to do something for your external self, if you want to, you know, put a load of makeup on or dress really nice or change your style or hair or whatever it might be, don't feel shallow to do those things, because expressing beauty on the outside is also in the divine feminine energies, you know. So yeah, expressing beauty on the outside is a lovely thing to do. I think sometimes we, as long as we are grounded and we do care about the inside, it's fine to do whatever you want with the outside, you know. As long as you have that balance, you know, it's very nice. But yeah, you're a beautiful divine being. Kevin says Druid Wisdom, of course. Oh, you have a nice picture on your one. Although this camera isn't great. I like that. Well of Memories. Remember the wise witches whose lives were cruelly seized. Their spells linger in Edinburgh as the morning dawns peace. Carry Christ of praise for forgiveness and release. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Can you see it? The word there, chrysophrase. That's the crystal you're being suggested. That focused very well. I'm grateful for that. Focused very well. Ocean, should I try and recruit my friend Marina to my workplace, Tondea? I guess a yes on that. Love card for Pooja. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Tapping into passions, you know? Passionate energy is very in the sacral, you know, passion, creative energy, intimate energy. It's all in that sacral area. You know, that's somewhat, if you do feel like you're lacking passion in your life, that is somewhere to work on, the sacral chakra. Kevin, why did A and his ex-girlfriend break up before in 2023? So I'm seeing like an unhappiness from the girlfriend, because it feels very much like A is not attentive enough, not giving enough attention, and you know, not enough attention and communication is what I'm getting. So she wasn't happy with that. Ocean, should I try the weight loss medication Mazindel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or Monjaro? I probably aren't pronouncing them right, but I will still do it. Let's check that. Yeah, the first one is what I'm getting. Jasmine, has the succubus latched onto my daughter, and if so, why or what do I need to do to keep her protected? Or is what I'm doing working, and is the angel protecting us from her? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the energy of, so it's not attached to her, not attached. I would say that it was perhaps trying to do like an attack, I would say, but not attached. But what I would say is the message that's coming through is very confirmation, like very affirmative of the level of protection you have. So it is kind of saying that you are good for now. You are good on that, so that's good. Ocean, Sufi Wisdom. Oh, it looks like we might get past the finishing up there. So, yeah, let's see. If maybe a few more questions. Like, if maybe you want to put like a couple more, I think we could probably get there. So, Sufi Wisdom for Ocean. Determination. Perseverance leads to fortune. So it's kind of that, you know, to keep going, like, you know, pushing against the tide. Sometimes when we have that determination, we're really trying to manifest something. Oftentimes we can feel like, okay, it's getting too difficult. I'm obviously not meant to be here because, you know, I'm just not getting there. But determination is the key for a lot of things that we want, you know, especially when it comes to more like our work path and things like that, our success, you know, our abundance. Your determination is very important. And yeah, if you just keep going, you know, you can't fail if you keep going, you know? So, Kevin, if I complete CFA level 1, how much do you see it being impacting my work and career at Capgemini? So do you feel like a very positive impact? I wouldn't say that it's that's too much, like that heightens too much, I wouldn't say, but it is a positive. You know, it's like a small positive increase is what I would say there. Oh, super sticker of a fox. Thank you so much, Rain. I really appreciate that. So cute. It's very cute. So, Kevin, do you see you being able to go abroad next year for work or staying there for a long period of time? Any percentage of it, okay? Yeah, I feel quite a high percentage on it. I really do feel like it's a possibility. I feel like it's kind of like 70%, so it's quite a strong possibility. Ocean says Druid Wisdom, of course. Pagan Wisdom. Remember the lesson of nature. Not everything needs to be rushed. A gift comes in waiting for a loving, tender touch. Carry rose quartz for respect and love. Respect and love. Damini, why my guides are telling me to keep an open mind for my soulmate? Like, how will he be different from my expectations? How will he be different from my expectations? Okay. So I'm getting a sense of it not being, so this person not being your type visually first is coming through, but also I am getting that there's kind of a more, I feel like there's not as like this person doesn't seem as serious as you may like, in terms of they might seem, I don't know, like maybe goofy. The word goofy is like a good word to use. I feel like they are serious. They can be serious, especially in committed relationship. But it does feel like the energy that they put across might make you feel like it might make you feel not in a, it might make you feel like they're not suitable, or they're not like kind of boyfriend marriage material, because of how kind of unserious they might seem. But it's definitely to give that a chance, because you're going to see a lot more to them, you know? Ocean says, should I join a dating site? Guessing a yes on that. Dominion says, Druid Wisdom. There we are. Ritual of Earth. A circle for spirits and ancestors on Earth. Your life is the blessing of the old god's birth. Carry dendritic agate for transformation and purification. Very nice. Jasmine says, what are my guides suggesting I do to capture everything in my dreams and accurately interpret my dreams, since this is my main form of receiving messages? Okay. They're giving a very affirmative message that it's almost like they're saying you're halfway there. And I feel like even, you know, it's like in the daughter's room, like I picked up the angel and gave that message straight away, whereas you delved a bit more deeply into that and found the other spirit as well. So I feel like their message of you being halfway there is very accurate, and so it's almost like they're saying there isn't too much that's needed. You are kind of getting there, but I am getting this message of and I know I probably say this to you so many times, so I do apologize, but they are really telling me to encourage the journaling, to like keeping up journaling is really what they're saying. You know, I mean, I do feel like it's important. I always say how important it is, but you know, you can always come back to things, and I feel like a lot of the time, like, we have a dream, and you know, maybe you don't interpret everything from it right away, but you might flick back through, like, you know, if you have some free time, flicking back through the last week of dreams or something, you might realize something, you know, and you flick back through and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that about Tuesday's dream, and now that ties into this dream, you know. So I feel like flicking back through every now and then is also very important, you know, seeing if anything resonates now that didn't resonate then, because it's, you know, it's always like that feeling of I have to interpret it like after it's happened, like as soon as it's happened, but it's not always the case. Angel card for Ocean. Okay, so we're going to have Cleanse, Archangel Metatron. Embrace. The river flows gently. There is a calm and peaceful sound coming from the gentle waters. Use this peace to cleanse yourself in every aspect and release any negativity. You're being guided to a place of amazing understanding for yourself and others. Embrace this, go with the flow, and use the additional enlightenment provided by Archangel Metatron to ensure all will be well with you. So very nice. Cleanse. So guys, think thank you as well. What I would say is you really should not be thanking me right now, because I really owe you a lot right now. So yeah, so let's just do what we can. Even if I do only have like an hour or so, like today, I will be there's going to be more member streams this month. I think there's probably not going to be many mobile streams. Probably going to just really make sure I'm getting all the members ones in, and just really do a kind of a members month. So yeah, might do a members. I'll have to I need to find out how to just make members on a mobile stream, but I can at least do. Well, if I do a list, I can just have the members on the list. So, well, we'll make sure we catch up with channelings. Do as many crystal balls as we can. But I do want to do like a bone reading as well for anyone who hasn't had it. Bone or flower, whichever one you guys would prefer. And I'll just do a list of only members, and we'll do that as well. Ocean says, my dad fell the other day. Is it okay if he doesn't go to the hospital? It's hard for him to get out of the house. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to read that. I want to say to be like super safe to go to the hospital. Like, my own empathy is like, oh no, you need to make sure everything is okay. But I'll check in the ball, of course. Like I always say, guys, though, you know, medical and health related questions, it really is best to check with your healthcare professionals. We always need that balance of mind, body and spirit. We do need to be really looking after the body. I would say to be safe, it's probably a good thing, but let me see what the ball says on that. Yeah, so we are guessing that it's okay not to. I'm guessing okay not to. So yeah, I feel like if you feel that way, then perhaps yes, it's okay. But just be safe, be careful. Ocean, see, should I use my remaining Monjaro or just switch to Mazadol? So yes, I'm guessing use the remaining. I am guessing that. Kevin, does A kind of consider that we were in a situationship or a type of relationship together when we were classmates? I'm guessing a no on that. I'm sorry to say that. I feel like because he knows he didn't go forward with any of his feelings, that he doesn't really consider it like that. Jasmine, do we have any other malicious spirits in this apartment other than the succubus, or am I interpreting correctly when there's a good spirit around this bad spirit? I have seen white smoke, the angel, but I have also seen black smoke in here at times. Is there a difference, or what do my guides say how I'm picking up on it, or how I should pick up on it? Okay. Yeah, so first of all, I'm getting confirmation that you're correct about the good versus the bad spirits, and that you are correct that there is only one. You are correct about that. I'm getting confirmation on that. But I'm also getting the distinction between the white and the black, and, you know, any different colour, smoke or orb or anything you might get. I am getting differentiation on that as different guides. But for the black smoke, I am getting a positive message for that. So that's interesting as well. Ankita, will I be the one that gets cheated on during the boys' trip? Okay. I'm guessing a no on that. Kevin says, what is my main form of communication with my spirit guides? Which class is it for me? Okay. So I get clairvoyance on what would be most strongest for you. But any that you're drawn to, I feel like it's good to try. Ocean says, should I send the invoice to my client Jira Labor Union this week, or should I wait for them to contact me? Okay. I'm guessing to send it. Davina says no still. I will say thank you. You're very welcome. Love you. Ocean says don't put so much pressure on yourself. You've been so generous towards everyone this whole time. Just hope you're doing well. I just feel bad if I have to skip. Like I can't help it, and I really appreciate those of you who are just so, so supportive and so, you're just so kind. But I do feel like I do need to, feel a little bit of pressure. So okay, so I think we've finished there very nicely in good timing. So yeah. Great. Been amazing to catch up with you. Definitely really feeling the streaming. Like I am really feeling very good about getting back into it. So 2 days time, so the 11th, check the members ones, the next crystal ball, and both channelings that are coming up are scheduled. So just check them on the homepage for your own time conversion. But it's for me, it's 2 days, 8 p.m. GMT. It will be longer. Like I'm going to say at least 2 hours. Hopefully, if I'm not too worn out from the day, we can do 3. I really do want to get back to kind of longer ones like that for you guys. But yeah, also we'll have to look at planning the heart ones. If you're a heart chakra member, we need to do that as well. So love, light and blessings to each of you, and yeah, you're very welcome. You guys are very sweet. Love, light and blessings to each of you. Really hope to see you soon, and always remember, message me if you have a suggestion on when a stream is good for you, especially if you're a heart chakra, because we're going to do a couple of heart chakras this month, heart chakra crystal balls. So do let me know if there's like a really good day for you or a really bad day, Love, lights and blessings.